Good morning, everybody. Let's play some Wingspan, shall we? What do we have? Well, that's good. Instant grab, that's good. I guess we're going to Tucker's. Endangered species? Okay, okay. Okay, well, this is a very interesting start. I might be incredibly greedy here, but each of these birds are worth 3 extra points plus the plus the bonus card they give us. So we're going to start there. Don't know if we're going to play these guys anytime too soon, but we'll get down our warbler. We'll grab some. Oh, we need a cycler too. Okay, well, fine by me. Get down our warbler with our nectar. Grab the food for the black-headed, or for the blackbird. It will definitely still be there. Wait, what's this one? Gee, avian therogenologist or endangered species. Which one should I pick? Which one should I pick? Okay, well, we'll go endangered species. What? Let's try that again. We're back. Okay, 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 okay. Let's focus up here, shall we? Grab all the cards. Endangered species. Here we go. That might be a terrible decision, but we got such good stuff. The only problem is going to be we're going to be very short on cards, I feel, because we're going to be only getting 2 at a time and tucking 1 if we want the egg. So card draw will be strong, but the actual, gaining of copious amounts of cards will be weak. Let's see what my opponent does. We're up against Ren 85, I believe. Maned duck. Sadly, that's not a Galah that gives us food. So that's a troubling start, but we have a pretty good start ourselves, I would say. Okay, well, what are we doing here? Fewest bonus spaces. My opponent already grabbed one, so forfeiting this one. I guess we just grabbed one ourselves, I feel like. Food spaces. We need total on the map, so we want to be putting down a whole heck of a lot of birds. Feeling good about... You feel good about end of rounds in general. I think we skip the bonus for now. Give my opponent the option to well, 2 points though. I feel like a grub is way more important, or a food. We'll grab of the nectar. Okay, yeah. Let's at least tie this end of round goal. 2 points is not much. See what kind of engine my opponent has coming. 3 cards still in hand, so they liked what they found. And let's just see what we're doing. It's about 5:45 in the morning. This is when I have to play Wingspan. When you have 2 small children. Loving being a dad of 2 tiny children, but there's 2 things that are really kind of uh, that I miss. And one is competition, which is where I get my Wingspan, and the other is building stuff. So I used to make Doom maps. I still kind of do. I still poke at it. Custom Doom maps, but we'll just get a grub, of course, because grubs are the best food, hands down. No contest, so I don't know if that's going to help us much. Put down our blackbird and do some real digging. So we need to make sure we are grabbing... I mean, it is a cheap bird. Will help with one of those end of round goals. We'll do this. We'll grab another food location. My opponent is Pearson. Just be digging. We will start doing the same. He's gathering up his grain. We have to deny grain cards. Should we, so if we so choose. I guess we could just start putting stuff down. Yeah, let's do one round. Well, no, well, yeah, the stuff is not going to do too much for us throughout the game, so better to find something that's going to generate us points. We'll get 2 points at a time with a blackbird. Another bonus card bird. Oh, well, that's a good one. Okay, now we're cooking. We can get rid of this swift, I feel. We'll put this in our... We'll put this in our wetlands and continue to dig. We're going to hope for... Oh, we're not going to be able to cycle, however. Maybe we just do more digging. That's the problem with that blackbird. Gobbles up all the cards you don't want. So we might skip it this time, or I guess we'd probably be wiser if we get something we like to skip the warbler, because that's just 1 point, as opposed to the blackbird, which is 2. Well, there's 2 rats in the tray. So I think we just skip the... skip the warbs. Get down our eagle and continue to dig. My opponent has basically forfeited this end of round now. I am wondering, is there any rats? There's no rats in the wetland, sadly, for our eagle. In the forest, because I'm looking at this third end of round goal, which seems like the only one that matters where you put them. You know, as long as you get a forest bird down, you get this one. As long as you get anything down, you get this one. So yeah. So we really need to look for birds that are played that we can gobble up the... I'm even wondering if we don't put down this guy. But I guess we gotta wait till the end. He does occupy a very important space right here, but there's also a fish one here, so we'll see. All right, eagle. Do your thing, buddy. Very strong start, I would say. Let's continue to build up over here. These are easy access points, I feel. We want to have access to all of this. We're cutting him off from this spot. Yeah, since there's no food types we can grab, let's do that. All right, more digging. Let's rack up those points. My opponent very much wishing that he had the blackbird and the golden eagle himself, I am sure. Carolina wren goes down. California quail goes down. Man, good cards coming both sides. The wren, questionable, but now he's just grabbing all the bonus spots. So we got to think about which bonus spots we want, if possible. It looks like he grabbed up all the forest ones. Grasslands ones, there's eggs, of course, so if I had any food, I might have thought about grabbing this one just for the egg, but again, we got the blackbird, so we're getting eggs. Yeah, well, let's just keep digging, man. This is 9 points in bonus cards right here. I mean, in bonus points. Yeah. Plus all the bonus cards. Insanity. I'm just not quite there for anything. My opponent will get to go first next round, which might be worth the 2 points, really. Going first in a round is huge. You get to see 3 extra cards. Might be worth it to... I'm going to have to start thinking about that. That little aspect of the game mechanics has been updated, so... do want to start thinking about that. Don't really want to go full wetland engine here, but I think we're safe to branch out with our warbler. Hoping for another egg producer, of course, out of the forest, like my opponent has. Been really thinking about how Wingspan has changed, as I often do. And just the fact that we are more and more pushing towards just playing birds. It just means the forest is so much more important. Well, that's a good Tucker. That's an interesting one. I think that be good to have 3 extra birds. A little on map it would help with. We don't have the food, however. So I think we'll cycle him. I know that Mr. Flan thinks that those are not particularly great birds, so he is the pro, so we will listen. You know, it might be nice. Might be nice. I'm scratching my chin here. Do I want to play the 0-point Blue Rock Thrush? You kind of giving the power to your opponent, but I don't know. Maybe in the. I really wish I had a food. Might stick him in the grasslands. I think we just gotta cycle him. I do like them against the computer early on sometimes. You've been watching my, my games against the computer. They're good for a quick boost at the start. Don't know if I've ever scored great scores with them. Paul Diego. Okay, so he's going white powers. He's kind of avoiding the engine. I can see why I would play that Ren, because it helps with the second end of round. We need to think about food spaces, as I have mentioned before. I mean, this Bitterin is 7 points. If he puts down another card, it might be good. That might be a respectable. It's not the best. Does it help with food types in the forest? It does. There's a rat in there somewhere. Yep, it's right next to my own. It's in the forest. I think we hold on to him. I think we skipped the Bitterin. 3 food costs. We're only getting 2 food at a time for a while. Whistling Duck. Wouldn't my opponent have loved that one? Well done, sir. Let's get rid of this Rock Thrush, I suppose. It'd be nice if they were worth like 3 points. Although I guess you're passing points back and forth if you do that, so I can understand why they are. We got 1 to tuck. I think, yeah, we want that egg. We can just continue to dig until our blackbird is filled up if we want to. Anything there we like? Not overly. Bunch of wetland birds. Okay. Well, the duck shall be our cycler. We're going to get some food and hopefully get this hawk down. Then we can probably just get the woodpecker down after that. And then maybe and then just the longspur. Maybe this is just a game since there's nothing in the tray we like. Of getting round, of getting cards down. Yep, let's just, oh, that's kind of nice. Is it too late for you? Maybe not. Huh? I think that might be good. Well, that means we got to go back to our wetlands. So we definitely like everything else we got. We just get food one more time and play him? Nope, we got to grab cards. We'll spend an egg. Have 2 left for here. 6 turns. Grab cards. Get 3 of them. Tuck 1 of them, most likely. Get the food for these guys. Play. Food. Hopefully and we should have the food for this guy. In plenty of time. Nothing. Look at all these wetland birds. It's one of those games, huh? We'll do that. 1 more. Nothing of interest. Continue to gather our points. That would have been good, but we already have a tucker. The tuckers tend to lose their value once you go beyond 1. Yeah, 2-pointer. We do have to keep in mind that we're going to be getting a ton of bonus cards. So we kind of want to keep a diversity of, card types. Now going back to the wetland. Building out that engine a little more. Not too worried about it. We've got a good force coming our way. Yeah, so like I was saying before that the push towards more and more birds just means the forest becomes more and more important because, you know, a bird will cost maybe 3 food costs. But it's also just one card, so you can see why you're going to really heavily stack it towards getting more food as opposed to anything else. You can get down 2 cards with 1 activation of the grassland once you get 2 eggs, but many of these birds you have to get down, you know, 2 activations to get down 2 cards. Get 2 cards at a time, etc. So it's going to be red shoulder hawk, great tit, and with a little luck, the long spur. 5 turns left. I think we can do it. Play food. Maybe do we get food first and play this guy? I don't think it really matters. Let's hope. All right. Give me that food type, please. And then there's also the grain up there. We are going to keep our fingers crossed on. My opponent has plenty of food, though. So we'll see. Need a nectar or a cherry is going to be our... Oh no, we've got the nectar already in hand, so fairly confident if we do a reroll, we can get this guy down too. Reroll one more time, and unless the fates are incredibly cruel, well, we do need to make sure we get 2 grain and a grub here. So we'll see. We will see. How we doing here? Opponent with 5. Lots of food in hand, so might be snagging this end of round goal, unfortunately, but we got the last one, so fair is fair. We have to continue building out our forest. That's interesting. Single egg. That is weak. Don't skip. Thank you, sir. We grab food twice here if he allows it. Excellent. Oh, which one do we want to cycle? I mean, this would ensure us, if we really get hosed on the food, be able to get another one down. He has got 6. He's got food. He's got an egg. I feel like he's gonna get get this end of round. So we're not going to be particularly trying to compete. Hey, thanks. Is that better? That's my opponent's egg source. Egg source is the California quail. That might be better in all actuality. Just to keep the engine humming. Gotta let a cat in the room who's crying at the door. Okay. I mean, it's helping both me and my opponent. What does it do for this guy? It just means we won't have to go back to there's a cherry that we can grab. So I think since he's got the quail, I feel like he's got 3 eggs currently. We only have 1. Yeah, he just played a bird to get an egg, which was a bad move. So we'll do it. And I feel like we keep this just to help with our long spur. Got this guy to cycle. Still don't think it's too late for this guy, especially with that end of round, but there is also the woodpecker here. What's the nectar battle looking like? He's only got 2. We're gonna tie it up. Okay. We could just... No, we're not going to have enough eggs to get anything down in the forest. So we'll go right here, continue to gain our leads in the last two end of rounds. Get down our long spawn. Feeling good about this game. My opponent's getting some not so good cards down. I mean, I played the eagle as my forest bird in my last game that you may have watched against the Sri Lankan magpie. Okay. Need a grain, 2 grains, or grub and a grain. I've been getting my little girl some. I don't know if you guys had them when you were kids, but we have these wooden construction train tracks with the little toy trains that connect by magnets. There's all sorts of fun tracks you can piece together. So that's how I've been, not doom mapping anymore, but at least I'm building train tracks in fun patterns. So that is what I've been using to fulfill my... Oh, yeah, I was just building out. Yeah, it's just going to be... I'm not worried about this. I'm going to be honest. It is powerful, but a more robust game that we're building towards always seems to win for the most part. He feels a little slow for him, especially with that play. It's going to be giving us cards too. That'll be great for our cycler. Oh man, I'm actually pretty excited about this game now. We are going to be handing out eggs, unfortunately, but he's just going to get one more down. He needs to get food for it anyways, probably at some point, maybe, maybe not. Yeah, which will get him an egg, so I'm fine with passing out an egg to a guy who's just going to run his engine. And it doesn't matter where we put it, of course. My opponent would have loved that one too. I like that we are denying him all the good... Oh, yes. Okay. So I don't think we go Great Tit anymore. I mean, I think it's just all bonus cards. I like the extra food. But if we focus on... If we focus on... It's a 6-point... No, it's a 7-point bird plus a bonus card. Yep, I think we just put down our bonus card birds. Let's just go all in on our... Let's see how high we can... If anything, we're going to get a ridiculous endangered species protector. Oh, gosh. Give me a card, buddy. Says Phoebe. Gets extra eggs anyway, so the Strapia continues to be a good play. He's going to get this end of round gold by far. All right. Let's see here. We'll get an egg for the... Do we want to connect? No, he's kind of cut us off here. We've got 4. I think we just grab the egg. We can go down. Yep, it's a food type. We can also get the egg here. How is our egg situation? It's not a food type. And I don't feel like we're going to get anything out of the grassland again anytime soon. So I think we're not going to do well on our largest group, that's for sure. My opponent has been winning this wetland and just absolutely sliced the map in half, which has been very good for him. So that's something interesting to consider. We'd have to do this. That's not happening. I think we're just if we get 4 points for the deal, it might just be what we accept. And I did do a food type, right? Yeah. Might just be what we accept as our fate. You know what, we're gonna start filling up our small nest types, even though we know that there is the nest with completely full eggs here in the in the discard pile. Uh-oh, 3 food cost birds all of a sudden. We only have 3 points for it, though. Is the Great Tit worth it? Nope, because we want to play a bunch of bonus card birds, right? We'll stay there for now. But then again, it is, well, it's only 3 extra points if we get the higher end of it. Okay, well, that Weaver my opponent wants, of course. We're going to have to deny that one big time. That gets tuck 3 cards and get an egg for the deal. And it'd be very easy for him to get it down with his maned duck. Not a card to care about. I think we do spend an egg. Maybe not. Oh no, we're not going to discard an egg. Because we want to be able to get something down. Well, we're going to get an egg as soon as we get food. We'll have 2. Oh, I think we need to hold on to our eggs. They're pretty precious. We got stuff to cycle now. Got to remember we've got that Warbler in hand. It's going to get us more cards. Very good. And we get an extra egg here. We got the Great Tit that we're going to cycle. So yeah, let's do it. Okay, on we go. Some juicy nectar there. Okay, got one more card for that forest, for that wetland, it looks like. Let's continue to fill. Well, we don't want to fill up that bowl. That nest. Very good. Okay, well, we know we're not going to play him, sadly. Let's just hope for more bonus cards. That's not a bonus card bird. We'll put down our... What kind of food types do we have left? We got a grain, so we'll put down our Cerulean Warbler first. So it's going to be quite the game. Might just be... We have one card left to cycle. 2 cards left to cycle, so... I think it's just, we're at that point where we're just going to get up food and play birds, because we've got enough to keep us very busy here. Clear out that guy and that guy. Get one more. I mean, we can go here. We're 2 ahead, less than 50. We can hold off for that guy. So I think we grab him up just to ensure victory. Fewest birds. We have not much for the grassland right now. I think we can go predators. We can do that. Hoping for one more big point predator. That would be very nice. Of course, we can always snag up the fewest habitat with the rye bill at the end. Should that be our fate. Interesting. Repeating a hooded merganser. Could be repeating his kite. That's pretty powerful. Those guys can rack up a lot of points, so this game is far from over. It is getting a little scary now, I'll confess. But we have the last 2 end of round goals wrapped up, I feel. Nectar's not looking great for us. He has 4, and that's gonna be the last he can get in the wetlands. So we have to. I think now it's time to shift gear, start focusing on nectar, and end of rounds. But it seems like we have the end of rounds in the bag. Nectar is the real thing to look at now. We are ahead in the forest for now. Not a high-scoring nectar game so far. Yeah, I mean, it's close. We should be able to sneak out the wetlands as long as we get 3 more in there. This will be 2 if we're lucky. Definitely don't want to be giving nectar away. If you've been watching my games against the computer, you'll notice a pattern, and one of them is that Endangered Species Protector is almost always played, as well as the Great Indian Bustard, which just doubles the score, and it really does break Asia duet mode quite a bit. It's just way too overpowered to have those two in combination, and they pop up a whole lot because there's only 90 cards in the deck. You go through a lot of cards. So it is not. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's right. Hey, we're gonna get some cards. That is excellent. Yeah, it's really just. Is it worse than? Is it worse than? There we go. We'll take those. Worse than Raven or Killdeer from the base game? Probably not, but it's still pretty bad. Okay. I mean, it's a 6-pointer for 3 food, so we might want to hold on to him. So we'll... Oh, this fine young man. Although it is a second wetland bird, which will swing the nectar battle for us. So we'll hold on to him. Although this guy is 5 points. Oh, look at that. 4 point. We'll take him. We will take him. Give my opponent something to worry about. Don't know if that's going to be the play. Can't swing any nectar battles. Better than the Eurasian nuthatch, however. So we'll put down our woodpecker. And I guess what are we going to do? I guess we grab food one more time and then, but we don't have any 3-point. We have no 3 nectar birds we want to play, so. But there's no other action I much feel like playing. Put down a masked lapwing, very cheapo bird, very late. Okay, well, let's see here. So how are we going to play this? I guess we'll just play the condor after we play the woodpecker. I like that. I like that a lot. 4-point bird plus a bonus card for no food. 3-point minus the egg cost. Yeah. Okay, so there we go. Oh, it's already connected though, so we'll go here. That doesn't matter. Looks like we're okay either way. My opponent might want, I don't know, let's see. Is he going to more likely, it's probably more likely to play a grub bird than a small bird, so don't think we really have much chance of blocking anything else he puts in the forest, but we'll go there. Absolutely quadruple solidified though. Hey, look at that. Oh, what? Accidental forester, we'll take it. Imagine if we got the Indian bustard right now. That would be absurd. Although, yeah, this is going to be 12. We definitely have this game is basically sorted now. Play the condor. I'm wondering if we need to lay eggs. I think we've only got one more card to play after this. Yeah, so probably not. Still need... Well, we need one more for the wetlands. I take it back. Unless we just are happy with tying it. The nectar battle. That... Yeah, another card to cycle. That is so nice. Helps me out a lot. We'll play this guy. Oh, where can we put him? Yeah, sure. Doesn't do much for us, though. not going to connect anything. It doesn't give us any bonus points, so we are actually going to spend it here, right? Because what does that do? It does nothing. We don't get a point for it because our largest group is up here. So we'll take the food reset. You never know when you might need it. We don't get any eggs or anything out of the deal, so yeah, we'll do that. Nest types, you say? Okay, let's take a look at that. We've got one cavity. Got two bowls. This guy's starting to look more and more appealing. So one cavity, two bowls, two platform. Okay, I think we can definitely do something with mechanical engineer as long as the food is there for the parrot. It's a lot of food though. We need 5 food. I mean, we got 2 cards to play. Might get it an even better. You know, cavity nest. Let's make sure we are correct in our count calculations here. 1, and 2 here, 2 platform, 2 bowl. Yep, we'll go mechanical engineer. Call it good. That was an excellent play once again. Our bonus card score is going to be absurd. This kite. Man, he's just not getting the points. Look at this. He's been kind of flip-flopping between cheapo cards. I feel like we are crushing this game all of a sudden. This kite's going to have to do some heavy lifting in the final round. 5 nectar in the forest, so that feels fairly secure. And we can definitely play catch-up on the other 2. Final to end a round. See, it looks like he's sneaking up on the final, on the nectar battle in the on the final end of round goal. Let's see what he's going to do. Going to go for food, or is he just going to run the engine? 4 cards in hand. Happy to get the food, get a reset after after grabbing a grub. Looking strong. Feeling good about this game. That Hood Merganser has not been pulling its weight. It's a little too focused on, if you're going to build an engine, you got to run the engine. But the engine was not run. He's been playing a bunch of little birds. This was a big play. 3 points plus 6 points. That's 9-point play. All right, so we want to hold on to the parrot. It's good for nectar battles and good, assuming we can get a bunch of nectar. And I think we take the tie with the rye bill, if we even get the nectar for it in the forest. My opponent just looks like drew birds. There's a raven in there. What does that do? My opponent, how's his food supply? Not much. Take a lot for him to get that guy. Don't know if it helps us with much. Not a predator. 3 food cost bird, but we only have... Well, there's just no way we can get the rye bill and 2 more 3 food cost birds. We're only getting 3 food at a time. Impossible. So I think we just leave that guy. It just does not do much for my opponent, so he'd have to... Yeah, it's a 7-point bird for 3 food. Not happening. Okay, everything... This guy needs a grain, so I think we will take a grain just in case. Nectars, please. 1 nectar. And a grub. Oh, don't skip. We'll take another grub. Because no, we need a cherry. Oh, man. Uh-oh. 2 grubs is not what we really need here, sadly. But it is what it is. Dang. So close. Off by 1. I don't think we need to deny him. That we don't care about. Okay, get food again. Raven does go in the wet. It's not a cavity nest. We definitely need a cavity nest. That is, so yeah, I was thinking we could win the nectar battle in the wetlands if we guard that raven, but still not worth it. 12 here. Yeah, we're doing pretty insane. Pretty insane on the bonus cards. We would like some more nectar, please. My opponent was 0 still, so definitely going to win the forest. Just need one more for wetland. This guy, of course, gets us food. Doesn't do too much else for us, though. Not for any of our bonus cards. 4 turns left. Might make the Raven worth it, but just depends on what the reroll of the feeder has to offer us. Oh, the eggs, too. We're not going to have enough eggs to do much else besides play a couple cards, I think. And then maybe just lay eggs. Food, play 2 cards, lay eggs. This being one of them. Oh, my opponent grabs it. Not too worried about that. Again, only 2 food in hand. We were hopefully going to gobble up all the nectar right here. Just one more. Okay, well, that's a shame. Fish will take. So we are only going to be able to tie the... I think we just tie the wetlands with that food. Now I do wish we had grabbed that raven because well, no, because we need the cavity nest. Yeah, we'll pass out our last egg. Get another one there. Hope for an amazing cavity nest. It's a cavity nest, but not amazing. So we'll play our 2 birds. We should have the food for it, right? Overpay for this guy. We still don't have the cherry. So this is going to be a 5 food cost bird. Which we have. We've got the 2 nectar here, maybe even a 6 food cost bird. Nope, we have 1 grain for it. Yeah, so it's expensive, but it's very much worth it for our mechanical engineer. I think we're losing. Oh, we got cards to tug for our egg laying. I think egg laying will be the. Oh, look at that, no nectar. 2 in hand. He's just going to be able to. Can't win the forest, so he's going to go grassland. So we're not gonna freak out about the grassland. We will put down this guy. Maybe we put down this guy first, just in case he plays a bonus card bird. That throws another bonus card into the. Do that. Throws another bonus card into the discard pile. Which definitely will get us mechanical engineer. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yep. It's gonna do it. It's worth it. Don't get an egg for the deal. So, oh, you know what? We never used our reset. So yeah, that would have been great. That would have been handy maybe at some point. No more bonus points here, no more bonus cards. Again, this one does nothing for us. So if he goes for the end of round goal, he will not get the... Well, whatever. Let us focus up here. We'll just go there. Doesn't do much for us. I don't know if we had a good chance to use the reset. I guess with the when we had to grab a grub, maybe could have done a reset to get a couple nectar. Probably could have helped us. Larry Mechanical Engineer, good job. 8 points there. Oh, you know what? Dang, that hawk would have helped us, or that raven would have helped us with diet specialist. Should have thought about that. Probably better than the rye bill, but we do. Yeah, that would have been better. This is still a 7-point bird, but that's a bonus card. But we know what's in there, and there's not much that we remember being particularly great. Savannah Sparrow into Indian Vulture. Interesting. Yep. Well, it does not add to the. So we're not going to do the math as to which one is going to help him. Let's see here. But does he have? He's got 2 cavities, 2 bowls. Yeah, he's going to be able to get Mechanical Engineer stolen from us. What are you going to do? This does tie up the Nectar battle, correct? Yes. Okay, well, Nectars came out completely even. Again, does nothing for us. He did not win this final end of round goal, so we're not even going to do this. We're just going to add it to the pile. Pile of resets. Oh. Okay, so we can't just grab the biggest one anymore. Definitely don't want Ecologist, right? Yeah, my opponent would get more points out of that one than we would. How about Small Clutch Specialist? You need 8. How many does my opponent have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he would get the lower bounds, which is 3. So that'd be a +4, which is better than this. What about Rodentologist? That's a +4 for us as well. My opponent probably, yeah, so that would be a bad one. So that's a 4-point bonus card right here. We'll take it. Oh, but my opponent's going to go for Mechanical Engineer, so we made the right choice either way. All right, well, very fun game. I think we crushed this one. I am not going to lie. I think that OP Endangered Species Protector. I think he's only got 1 down with this guy. Yeah, he's only got 2 bonus cards. Oh, no, he must have had... Let's see, fill up the board. He's got... Where's his other bonus card bird? I'm confused. Oh, no, he only had 1 card. Okay, yeah. So he's going to get 3 points if he tried to max out, you know. Well, he filled up the board. Should feel good about that. Let's just lay our eggs. Right, because this is 0. This is, yeah. This is 3 points. We get our 4 points here. My opponent did tie the end of round goal. So that's all good. So let's just head to the board and see how we did. You know, playing that 0-point bird that lets you toss it back and forth might have been good. Played in the forest and then tossed it to a habitat that wasn't the forest for my opponent. Very much could have won us that end of round goal. That's something to think about. Got to pay attention to the end of round goals with that one, and maybe in that case it is worth it. Well, my opponent did pretty well for himself, but I feel like there are lots of kind of mediocre birds here. Very weak play right here. Of course, he got 8 points out of Mechanical Engineer, so not so weak, but look at all these cheap birds that are down. We'll just see. Even Steven on the Nectar battles. He did much better on the connectivity, though. That's a little scary. I think, yeah, that's going to be big for him. So, you know, we're not out of the woods yet. Let's just see. Here we go. He's going to have a lot more bird points than we have. I might be a little cocky. Only 9 more. So, way less birds, way more value out of that. Here's the big score. 45. Pretty crazy. Tuxie's going to be ahead of us. No, wait, what were we? Oh, we did have a couple Tuckers. All right. Easy win. 144, 124. GG to my opponent. Let's go take a quick look to see what he had in his hand. And he had the mechanical engineer. Ooh, prairie manager, very good. This was a huge play at the end of the day. Okay, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that one. That was a good the endangered species destruction, keeping all the birds at the start and scoring 144 in the end. Awesome. I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.